Touchdown, hurts, go, birds, go, birds, go, birds, go, birds, put in work, put in work, put in work, touchdown.
Gotta remember, it's a 6. It's not an 8. Lord Jesus Christ, man. Had that thumbnail with a dang 6-8 on it. He said 6. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Broad Street. Welcome to episode 272. Welcome to training camp news and update. Edition of B.O.B.S. with your boy Cool Cat Connor, Simone Staley, One Trey Rock, and Smitty Eagle, who has a number 6 on. Right. Just in case Smitty shows up, he knows. Bam, number 6. The guy wears 6. He don't wear no 8. Right. And it's been a while since I saluted the Broad Street Nation. Let's talk to everybody, man. What up, Jerry? Go Birds. What up, William? How y'all doing? All Pro Smitty this upcoming season. Damn right. What up, Cool Cat? How y'all doing? Before y'all come up here, y'all know what I need y'all to do. I get it. I know what I need y'all to do. Me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Like, subscribe, comment. Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel. All of our channels. Me, Simone, One Trey Rock, and Smitty. Right? Shout out to the fan. Now let's get to the word of the day. The word of the day is over. With training camp coming next Tuesday, the rankings and the debating and the questioning is almost over. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Because right, rankings like this from execs, coaches, and scouts. From the time being, well, thank God until next year, this over. We don't have to talk about Jalen Freaker Hurst, number 17, or Davante Smith ranked number 22, or Dallas Goedert ranked number 19, or Orlando Dickerson ranked number 15, or Cam Jerkin ranked number 19. We don't have to talk about that. It is over. We can talk about Philadelphia Eagles football next week. On Tuesday, the players walk into the building. And that's what I'm saying. Next week it ends. Go on X. Smitty Eagle as my witness. Go on X. Them rankings got Cowboy fans and all these other people all crazy. All this is over. Next week, I can talk about training camp, but yeah, we're going to still peek over at our rivals and see what they're doing, but we get to also focus on what the Philadelphia Eagles doing. No more, when Jalen going to do it? We get to see it in training camp. We get to see it in training camp. We get to see it in training camp. Thank God. Y'all understand me? Thank God. Next week, y'all. Next week, we get to talk football. We get to see what this Eagles look like. We get to see injury reports. We get to hear from the players, including Jalen freaking Hurts. We get to do all of that next week. Not talk about freaking rankings. We don't have to talk about we get to see what Sean Mannion does. We get to see what Jalen freaking Hurts does. We get to see it firsthand. We ain't gotta wait. We get to actually see it. Once next week hits, the rankings don't matter. The rankings don't matter. Yeah, and don't be fooled. Do not be fooled. The rankings are still going to show up. The rankings will still show up. But we don't have to worry about that. I get to watch training camp, analyze training camp, and see what my Philadelphia Eagles are doing. And yeah, you're going to see some rankings, you're going to see some questions, you're going to see some debates, but we won't care because we get to see it for ourselves. Open practice, we get to see it for ourselves. Hold on, I'm going to show, don't believe me, I'm going to show y'all something. Let me, because I think Smitty commented on it. This is a Commanders fan. I'm showing you on my phone because, look at a Commander fan. It's stuff like this. Fill in the blank. Jalen Hurts is currently the blank best QB in the NFL. A Commander fan said that. Now let's read what the quote says. Oh, listen to this. He's 30. Eagle fans are lucky I didn't put him 31 because Geno Smith is a 31 ranked quarterback, while Tua is a 32 ranked quarterback. Tua. Tua. And she's a Charger fan, I think. This is what I'm talking about. A Chargers fan? Exactly. And this is what I'm talking about. Stuff like this. Here's Smitty. Why do a Commander fan care? I'm curious. Engagement. He's right. He's right. And this is what I'm talking about when I say after next week, all of this is over. I get to sit back, relax, and see what's going on in Eagles training camp. That's what I get to do. I get to relax and see what's going on in Eagles training camp myself. Exactly. Now, granted, we'll keep our eye on the Commanders. We will. But we get to focus on our own backyard next week, next Tuesday, 8 days away. Eight days away. Eight days away from training camp. I want to know from y'all, how excited are y'all? How excited are y'all? I want to know, how excited are y'all knowing that this is the last time, tomorrow too, next week too, but after that, how excited are y'all? I want to know because once Tuesday hits, next Tuesday hits, your rankings over there. You're questioning over there. You're debating over there. Nina! Where is my favorite? Because when Nina shows up, you know. Woo! It's almost. We get to finally focus on training camp next week, Nina. We don't have to go on no dang social media and deal with a bunch of bullshit. That's what we get to focus on next week. Not what rankings or what Nikki, Ricky, Dicky, or Darn gotta say. We get to focus on the mother chucking birds. And I love it. And I love it. I love it. What up, BG? Right. We'll catch up later this week, BG. I got you. Oh, by the way, Philly alert on tomorrow. How you feel about Nick Sirianni's chat GTP for sending a message to the team? What's up, Tech? Next week is all over. Cause think about this, y'all. Look, stuff like this is why, thank God. And I know we talked about it enough, but thank God this is my final time talking about it. It's stuff like this that I say, thank God training camp is on next Tuesday. I wish it was today, tomorrow. If I'm honest with y'all, I wish it was tomorrow. I think Smitty, I gotta see where Smitty at. I think he's coming. I think Smitty's coming. I gotta text him and see where he's at. Trey's with the kids. And if you want to know where Simone's at, go on TikTok. That's all I'm gonna say. And speaking of which, Smitty's supposed to be coming. I gotta text him in a few minutes to see what's up. Trey is probably with the kids, and if you want to know where Simone is, check his TikTok. You'll know. But speaking of sis, yeah, it was. We'll see if they turn it around. But let me say this. Shout out to sis. Last week was my birthday, right? I wanted to go to the one All-Star game because for two reasons. One, it was on my birthday. Well, All-Star was on Tuesday, but I went to an event on Sunday for two reasons. One, it was on my birthday, and two, Simone was there. If you watch the short, I got to spend time with this. The day after. I did Cool Cat Mitch with Mitch Kowski. Every Monday we do Cool Cat Mitch along with Game Day. And I was planning to do B.O.B.S Broad Street. Got a text from Sis. I got you an extra ticket for All-Star Derby. For free. She hooked me up. And the plan was to just stay here, B.O.B.S Broad Street, without random damn right. And it's been a while since I pressed this button, too. It's updated, though, but... Acknowledge me! The plan was last Monday to come up here, do B.O.B.S Broad Street, and ramble some more. Sis hooked me up with a free All-Star Derby ticket. That's my sister right there. That is my sister for life. Like, there was a lot of other people that wanted them tickets for the All-Star Derby. There was a lot of people. But the fact that she chose her brother, And that was my second time at Citizens Bank Park. I'd never been to Citizens Bank Park until Sunday. That was my second time, too. Shout out to my sis. I know she's handling business. If you want to know where she's at, go check out TikTok. She made a video. A couple, but one of the videos you'll know where she's at. You want to talk about two true friendships? Man. So there's that. But yeah, man. Thank God. Thank God. And if you have it, help take care of my sister. Like, I get it. Take care of my sister. Go to her channel, Simone with the Sports. Go subscribe to her channel. Get her likes up. Subscribe button. Notification bell. It's the least I can do for sis. She helped me out. It's time to help her out. Let's get them likes up. For me, if nothing else. And that's wild. Another thing I want to talk about. That is wild that Ryan Clark got fired. That is crazy. Ryan Clark got fired. Like, what the heck did he do? That is nuts. Like, that's nuts, man. Man. Like, seriously, that's nuts. The fact that Ryan Clark man. And I don't even know what he did. He got fired on that show, though. That is nuts, man. So I want to know from everybody in the chat. Training camp. Y'all got big storylines. What are they? Your big storylines going into next week. Of course, mine is the offense. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? You know, let's see. The biggest storyline going into next week. Gotta be the offense. Let's see what Charmaine does. Yeah, I think he will. Not going to wait though that they stay healthy. That's the thing for Vic Fangio. A lot of people gonna be saying the defense got to step. Of course, play calling offense, that got to be the big storyline. Like what the offense gonna look like under Sean Mannion? Like that's got to be the storyline. Why wouldn't it be? Right. You know, why wouldn't it be? Right. I think that's got to be the like what will show because I don't know who said this, but I agree. But I also believe that every training camp, mandatory mini camp, OTAs, the defense are always ahead of the offense. Why? Because Vic Fangio is still the defensive coordinator. For those who are saying, why the defense ahead of the because Vic Fangio is still the defensive coordinator. Let's review under the Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts tender. It was like 50-50 and how long do you think the fans start blaming the new OC if they start slow? With the command Bears, I'll say Bears. Here's why, Mike. Well, I'll say Bears probably because the Tennessee Titans are not a good team, but any given Sunday. Commanders, they're your rivals, so that game will always be competitive any given Sunday. So I'll say Monday Night Football, Bears. I'm guessing. I'm not saying Commanders because the Commanders got a new offense and defense coordinator too. So, and also any given Sunday. Sirianni keep far away from the offensive scheme and game. I agree. Like I saw one of his interviews that say, like, it's still the Philadelphia Eagles, Nick Sirianni offense. Just as long as you're not hands-on. Like, when you're not hands-on, like, all right, on a scale of 1 to 10, let me ask y'all this, and I'm all over the place, I know, but I like talking to people. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are y'all on Sean Mannion? On a scale of 1 to 10. Let's answer this. Let's figure it out. I'm not even going to add a poll. I just want to know. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are y'all about Sean Mannion? On a scale of 1 to 10. How y'all feel about Sean Mannion? On a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10. So we got one person that says 8. I need some more votes. On a scale of 1 to 10. How are we feeling about Sean Mannion? We got one guy that says 8. I'll say 8. I'll say I'm hoping he's better than Patullo. Without a single game, I'll go 5 with 5 because he's new. I like that, Mike Green. Hey, at least you're being reasonable. I get it. I got lots of things to talk about, y'all, so bear with me. Okay. Well, y'all let me know y'all rank, scale of 1 to 10. This is my message to y'all, and I want this to be very clear to y'all. There's gonna be some moments in training camp where there's gonna be some things that we're gonna be happy about, and there's gonna be things that we won't be happy about, and there's gonna be some things where rival fans like Cowboys and Commanders and Giants, the media, are all gonna come up here and start analyzing our training camp. What do I always say that is going to happen? It's practice, not a game. Practice. I want y'all to remember that because we go hype on training camp. Let's say Jalen Hurts throws a dot to Smitty, and we get excited about it. What do you think all the people are going to say? They're going to say, "It's just practice, Kenny. Not a game. Practice, Kenny." I'll be right back. Think about what I just said. I'll be right back. They're going to come up here. It's just practice, Kenny. Not a game. Practice, Kenny. Jalen Hurts was throwing bombs to actor Devontae Smith and McCullough Mine in shorts and pants. That's what they're going to say. In shorts and pants. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Y'all think I'm crazy. Y'all think what I'm saying is bonkers. Totally not. It's not. Watch. Let us get excited about something.
It's just practice, Kit Kat Connie. They was filming the band of Devante Smith and Michael Lamont in shorts pants.
I'm telling you, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And when it does, ah, I'm telling you, you're going to be looking to your left, you're going to be looking to your right like, and I just think it's wild, you know? I just think it's wild that that's going to happen. But hey, what you going to do, right? Like, what you going to do? Because nobody better be, we know it's coming. We know it's coming. After this week, after this week, it all ends. All of it. We get to see this man, Shay Sean. Look at Shay Sean. We get to see Shay Sean. It all ends. Y'all don't understand how excited I am when training camp starts because I ain't got to listen to 94 WIP talk their ish. It's almost time for this right here. The famous, look at this. Here we go. The famous last fucking go. Turn this ish up. Y'all don't understand. Because I just don't understand. I cannot wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Bluey. If you want to know where Simone is, that's the only clue you're getting. Bluey. But, all right, y'all. I ain't going to keep y'all long because I rambled. I talked. I did my ish long enough. Right. My final message to y'all is this. Next week, no more talk. No more rankings. I rock with you, Rock the Artist. Next week, Rock the Artist, you ready? You ready, Rock the Artist? Rock the Artist, you ready for next week? Are you ready for next week? Rock. 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 The talk is over next week. The rankings are over. All of that is over. It is over. Finally. Think about that. Think about that, Rock the Artist. All the rankings and the conversation and the nonsense and the bull and the ish for the past couple of weeks. All of it ends. We get to see what's causing all this next week. We don't have to listen to the Jalen Hurts got something to prove. The Knicks already got something to prove. It's all over. I get to focus on what I'm seeing on the field. I can't wait. But guys, I'm not going to keep y'all long because I know y'all got things to do. My final message to y'all is this. Enjoy these last few weeks. Enjoy it. Enjoy this last week. Because next week, we get to see what's on the field. We get to see Jalen. We get to see Saquon. We get to see Smitty. We get to see McCollum. We get to see Goddard. We get to see Lane. We get to see Malata. We get to see Leonard Dixon and Cam Jerkin. We get to see Jordan Davis. We get to see Jalen Carter. We get to see Nolan Smith, Zach Barn, Jahan Campbell, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper Jones. What up, Twiz? Next week, we get to see these guys. And all the talk, all the nonsense that we've been dealing, all the articles, all the rankings, all the bull ends next Tuesday. The players arrives on Tuesday, and we kind of might see behind the scenes of the hype video. The next day, they on the field for practice. We get to hear from Nick Sirianni and Howie. We get to hear from Jalen freaking Hurts. We get to hear from Smitty. We get to hear from Vic Fangio and Sean Mannion. We get to hear from these guys next week. We get to see a little piece of the hype video next week. Meaning, Commanders, you go over there. I'll have my eye on you. Cowboys, you go way over there. Damn right. Damn right. Commanders, we got our eye on you. You go over there. We'll have our eye on you. You go over there. Cowboys, you street rats, you little boys, you go way over there. Giants, just stay in the corner. All right? 94 WIP, like the Migos, that way. Rams and Seahawks, that way. ESPN, that way. Who else? The Herd, First Take, First Things First, that way. Speakeasy, that way. That way. It's done. It's finished. Like Princess in the Frog. Almost there. Almost there. The birds will be coming from everywhere. We're almost there. And then we'll get to preseason, which won't mean nothing. And then that Sunday, we'll get the 53-man roster cuts. And then we get to talk to Commander fans for like 2 weeks. And then I already got my ticket for the link, baby. I'm ready. I got my ticket for the link. It's only Rams and Cowboys that I'm saving up for. Almost there. I cannot wait. I've been waiting for this day, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Yeah, I know. He plays for the Eagles, right? Twez, he plays for the Eagles, right? If he does, we'll find out next week. Oh! We're going to be running the ball down their throats. But that's in 55 to 54 days. You know? What I just said is 55 to 54 days. We got plenty of time to talk to the Commander fans. Trust you me. Listen, y'all. We got plenty of time to talk to the Commander fans. Because I got lots to say to them. The mustard and ketchup freaks. We got plenty of time. If you see a Commander fan and they run their mouth, you better let them know. We got plenty of time. 55 BG! 55 days. We got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Exactly. But like I said, we got plenty of time. Trust me, Commanders. We got plenty of time. Right. Puka, how many other teams have had how many Bellet ticked off winners on the same I don't know. I don't know, Twist. I don't know. Oh, but I think. Huh. But I'm gonna guess like 3. That's a guess. Like 3? And I'm only guessing like 3? And I'm only guessing. All right, how you spell it? B-E-L. How you spell it? B B no. I'm spelling it well. I'm spelling it wrong. I need glasses, y'all. I know. And I know it. BILETN award winners. Let's see. Cool Cat. How many? Let's see. How many other teams has had 2 winners on the same team? Let's see. In college football history, no other team has ever had 2 different players win their Fred Belichick award on the same roster at the same time. So I think 0. Oh, I got it on Tick Pick. By the way, Use code Simone. I got it off TickPick. I got the lower seats. I got one of the lower levels for $400. Let's see. You got some that cost $409. You got some that cost $466. You got some that cost $531. They got some good seats. The upper levels, the 200 levels, got some good ones too. Got some for man. You got some that was 300, 304. You got even one that cost 283. Damn. $480, $607, $497. And I didn't even get to the cheap ones yet. I did at the 200 level though. But they got some good seats. If you got your tickets, I strongly advise you to get them though, because we're 55 days about to be 54. Once we get to closer to training camp, them tickets are going to be flying off the shelf. So we'll see. Parking, another $50 to $100. How much is it now? It might be higher. I use SEPTA to get to the games. When it comes to parking, they didn't say yet. If you want to know, ask E-Rock. It's probably still the same ones. But ask E-Rock. Yeah, ask E-Rock. If you know, yeah. Me, I use SEPTA to get the games. I don't use like driving. I get it, but then you got. I know my Wi-Fi is messed up, yo. I get it, but you're gonna have to pay for park. There you go. I got the 400 one. I got the 400 one. I got one. I got section 130. I'm not that close. It's still a train ride. I gotta get all the way from. I don't want to tell y'all where I'm at, but okay. I got Wyoming station all the way to NRG station, so it's a train ride. If you walk there, that's basically a whole day because you gotta walk from Wyoming. If you're from Philly, y'all know where Wyoming is. From Wyoming all the way to Broad and Patterson. That is a walk. Y'all want to talk walk from Wyoming all the way to Broad and Patterson. That is a walk. That's why I ride the train. That is a walk to get to Broad and Patterson. And by the time I get there, the game's going to be, that is a walk. Dummy mission. I can walk though, but I have to walk. Let's see. I would have to walk. Actually, no, because I work at I'm giving out my information. I work at PennDOT. near South Philly, which is close to the stadium. So if I go to work, that's a walk. But if I'm home, that's a long walk. If I'm at work, that's a walk. If I'm home, like I am now, that is a walk. Especially whatever time the game starts. If the game starts at 1, you would have to walk on Saturday. But I got to work that day. So I got to walk, sleep off, probably find a place to sleep, and then walk the tailgate. But if I'm home, like I am now, that is a walk. You know? Damn right we is, Nina. Damn right we is. Thank God, Nina. I'm talking about walk into the stadiums and rankings and ish. Next week, I'm talking football, baby! Thank God. But all right, y'all. I rambled long enough. I really did. So I gave y'all my final message. So it's like this. Next week, we kick off training camp week. Get y'all mind right. Tell them street rat little boys and all these media people to take a hike. Because next week, the birds are back. The birds are back. But the birds are back. They back on Broad Street. Literally and figuratively. So for Moan, for Smitty, for Trey, and your boy, fly, Eagles, fly. Go Birds. Training camp is almost here. And we will be seeing you guys and the players on Broad Street. Go Birds, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly. Jalen freaking Hurts. Go Birds. And the crew says lights out.